And he was like the top of the top. So there was no two ways about it.
When you've had such a you've had a very blessed and interesting life, right? It's been and you've had it, so at what point you're probably, I think it's fair to say you're probably in the second half of your life. At what point do you does kind of goals turn into legacy, if in your mind at all, if it does? And I don't mean that to be an uncomfortable question. I'm just does your brain start to adjust where these are my goals, and then okay, this is a legacy that I want to leave? Does that make any sense or no?
Well, I think it is always important to think about, the idea of that we should leave the world a better place than we inherited it. And so my whole life was always about, okay, how can I make this a better world of the knowledge that I have? So, for instance, in fitness, in bodybuilding, I went around the world to promote the idea of weightlifting and weight training and resistance training.
Oh, yeah.
And made it then popular, right? Because we had to figure out a way of penetrating through the general public that thought that bodybuilding is just, flexing your muscles on stage. But they didn't realize that bodybuilding is something that you just get a healthy and stronger body for whatever you do. You maybe need it for tennis, you maybe need it for your bicycling, you maybe need it for your whatever sport, like UFC fighters are working.
Oh, the first time I heard of fitness was through you. It was through you.
So, but that was the idea, is I wanted to not just lift myself up, but I wanted to lift the rest of the bodybuilding movement up. And so it was always something. So now, of course, 50 years later, there's a gymnasium in every hotel in the world. There is a gymnasium or weight room in every kind of a military installation or base.
There's those guys we saw there doing those curls with the cement.
Exactly. So people are lifting weights everywhere. Every high school, every college, every sports team, everyone has weight rooms.
Yeah.
So this is where we are now. So this is why I felt really proud of that we were able, with the help of Jane Fonda and other kind of characters that were, helping women with the fitness movement. And so we really elevated the fitness sport to something really, and also a huge economic, contribution that it made. So to me, that's important. When I became governor, I wanted to make sure that we have healthcare for everybody. I want to make sure that we have a cleaner environment, that we fight pollution, and to pass laws to reduce the pollution in California by 25% and all that. So I continued on creating an environmental organization and to have our World Summit in Vienna every year, where all the environmentalists come together and talk about how do we go and fight pollution and all that stuff. So we have one coming up